found in the corner. You understand me?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
You wanted to see me, Shane?
Money, 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 money,
Shane!
money. Oh, hey, there you are. Just the guy I've been looking for.
Yeah, I got a message that you had something important to tell me. So what's the deal?
Well, I've got some very exciting news for you. Effective immediately, you've been traded from Raw to SmackDown.
Traded? What for? Did I get on someone's bad side or something?
No, exactly the opposite. I represented Raw in this deal. And let me tell you, Teddy Long was willing to give up like half his roster to get you in SmackDown. He's convinced that a superstar like yourself, well, it's exactly what Teddy needs to take SmackDown to the top.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that. And I'd love a chance to wear that World Heavyweight title around my waist.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened sooner rather than later. So on behalf of Raw, let me be the first to congratulate you on a new career as a SmackDown superstar.
Well, on behalf of SmackDown, let me be the first to offer Raw my condolences on officially becoming the number 2 brand in sports entertainment. Later, Shane-O.
Things funny, been hood rats to Playboy bunnies. They see the
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown. This is Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside. And what a way to start the show with our World Heavyweight Champion.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with this guy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's exactly the champ SmackDown needs to compete with Raw.
And we'll be seeing him in action tonight in a non-title match with Hardcore Holly.
The opponent from Mobile, Alabama, weighing in at 235 pounds, Hardcore Holly.
Welcome to a sold-out show from the Great White North. Michael Cole and Taz coming in tonight from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Hey, they speak French up here, right, Cole? Parlez-vous français? Haha, amigo.
Better stick to your version of English, partner. No matter what language you speak, the actions of the SmackDown superstars will speak much louder than words.
It's so great enjoyed seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. And there's the reversal.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole.
He's driven his opponent's face directly into those steel ring steps.
And it don't look like the ring steps came off the worst for it.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Please, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Nice reversal.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match. He's got his opponent right where he wants him. And here come the fist.
And you've got to think that these are going to take their toll here in this matchup.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar. I think that if one of these superstars, he's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open. He saw that one coming.
I I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
Wow, now that one's not the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I
don't know, he's putting a lot on the line going up there. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to disturb you. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, but he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. That could come back to bite him on a you-know-what. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this couple.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. Great reversal.
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You can say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all. He's going for the throat. We've seen this before.
Here he goes. Choke slam from hell. You can never imagine the kind of pain that inflicts. He's 3 seconds away from a win.
Here's your winner, Kane.
Hey, champ. I've been meaning to tell you how happy I am that we've got such an outstanding man such as yourself as our world heavyweight champion. I tell you what, SmackDown hasn't had such a noble champion with such a bright future since, well...
Let me guess, since you were champ.
Oh, I don't like to talk about myself. Besides, this is your time now. Let me tell you what, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you just come to your buddy JBL. You hear me?
Actually, there is something. I just found out from our general manager, Teddy Long, that I've got a tag team match against Hardcore Holly and Ken Kennedy next week. And
you need a partner, right? Say no more, champ. JBL's got your back. I'll see you next week, pal.
Taz, you don't believe for a second that JBL is actually sincere in his praise for the champion, do you?
Ah, come on, cut him some slack, Cole. Why are you always thinking the worst about people?
Hey, champ, it's me, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. Listen, I just wanted to tell you that I can't wait for our tag team match against Holly and Mr. Kennedy. And don't worry, pal, I'm not about to let anything happen to our world heavyweight champion, and you can take that to the bank.
I don't know what JBL's playing at, sucking up to the world heavyweight champion the way he has, but I don't buy this new Mr. Nice Guy act for a second. I seem to remember how JBL abused his power almost every week that he was the champion here on SmackDown.
Jeez, Cole, can you be a little bit more cynical? Lighten up, buddy. People change, you know? I mean, look at you. Sometimes you like to put a little frost in your hair. Sometimes you like to grow a little beard. You're a little freaky. You're a weirdo. Doesn't do anything for you, though.
Regardless, I'm not saying that people can't change. I'm just saying JBL's got a lot of convincing to do before I buy it. Champ isn't making a big mistake here, teaming up with JBL like this.
Only you could figure that teaming up with the longest-running WWE champion of the last decade would be a mistake.
We'll see. I guess it all depends on how badly JBL wants another run with the world title, Taz.
The opponent from Mobile, Alabama, weighing in at 235 pounds, Hardcore Holly.
Mr. Kennedy!
I turn up the trouble till it gets real loud. I feel so much better than we're already. Mess with your mind, 'cause I know that I can. Gonna see how much I can quit today, yeah. Gonna stop to feel like it just won't quit. Get used to my rubbing your nose in it. Step a little closer, close to my fire. Troubles my drug, takes me higher and higher. Turn up the music, light up the crowd. Turn up the gas.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy!
To my rubbing your nose in it. Step a little closer, close to my fire. Troubles my drug, takes me higher.
A sold-out crowd in Memphis, Tennessee is on its feet. Michael Cole and Taz at ringside, all set for another exciting evening of SmackDown action.
Hey, we're bigger than Elvis tonight, Cole. This crowd can't wait.
That's a big claim to make, Taz. But you might just be right. Elvis was only one superstar, but SmackDown's got a whole locker room full of them. There are a lot of superstars in the back who'd like to shut Ken Kennedy's mouth once and for all.
I ain't disagreeing with you, but there's a huge difference between wanting to do that and being able to pull that off. Mr. Kennedy ain't no pushover, I'm telling you. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner, right?
Oh, man, there's the tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, there's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's not. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and Kane, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
Watch it. Reversed it.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate it.
Please, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind. And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping...
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. JBL has every advantage you could...
And there's the tag.
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, well, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. And that could come back to bite him on a you-know-what. Mr. Kennedy's my kind of guy. He'll throw smack right to your face, and he can back it up with his body in that ring.
He certainly isn't shy about sharing his opinions, that's for sure. But I, for one, could do without that enormous ego of his.
He slipped out of that one.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. Great reversal.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars... Uh-oh, looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
What an incredible powerbomb! He may have just broken his opponent in half. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action. And there's the pin!
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that. Oh man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents, and still...
I think he may be looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man. Look out below. What a huge power bomb. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
I like JBL's style, Cole. He sets a goal for himself, he tells you exactly what he's going to do, and he goes right out there and he...
Did they get the tag? Yes! Without a doubt, Ken Kennedy is one of the most outspoken superstars on the Smackdown roster.
You make it sound like Kennedy's all talk, no action. You're confused, my man. That's you.
Maybe not, Taz, but it's only a matter of time before Kennedy's mouth gets him into some trouble he can't get himself out of. Nice reversal.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
That'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to show me a yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to disturb you. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars.
Oh, man, did you see that? It busted him wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
I don't get it. But are you done so what? This match is just starting to get good now. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. Look at this. He's lifting his opponent by the throat.
He's got this guy way up there, Cole. What goes up must come down. He's 3 seconds away from a win. Whoa, what's Kennedy up to?
I don't know, but...
Whoa. JBL damn near took Kennedy's head off.
With an entirely unprovoked attack, mind you. JBL hasn't changed one bit.
Cole, what are you talking about? You saw Kennedy. He was about to attack the champ.
champ, looks like Teddy Long's put me on the shelf for a week after the little incident that happened after our match last week. Can't say as I blame him. I guess I must have shown a little irrational exuberance out there. Must have been the crowd that got me all fired up. Did you hear them cheering for us last week? We were like a couple of wrestling gods. Anyway, I can't wait to work together again soon. Good luck out there tonight.